Hi, welcome to another episode of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, with your host, Lisa, also known as Pinolpi, I guess, or Rabababa, or Lotus Aurora, or Shrimza Shramza 666 if you want to be specific. In any case, we will be visiting the crypt today, I think. I think that's where we last left off. We're gonna visit Necromancer and talk to him and maybe stab a couple skeletons or something. I'd figure it might need more blunt weapons to defeat a bunch of skeletons, but whatever works. The initial loading always takes so long. Complaining helps. Like usual. Okay, nice stutters, very good. You'd think that with the fog the game would run better because it doesn't have to render so much, but maybe it's rendering stuff anyway. Which might explain why it's running so poorly. Another loading screen. My favorite. Hope this one's not going to be quite as long. Shouldn't be. It's just an interior. But then again, who knows how this game operates and loads and does stuff. I don't work with, what is this, Unity? No, wait, Unreal Engine. Probably Unreal, yeah. Hi.
Who goes there? Are you the one responsible for all that racket? People are trying to rest in peace, damn it.
They attacked me first.
Oh, you'll have to forgive them. They're a little disoriented. Waking up in this way is like coming out of a thick fog you've been wandering through for days on end. Dulls the senses, clouds the mind. Terrible for coordination.
Uh-huh. Who are you?
My name's Huardok, and I am the keeper of this place. I look after the dead, or at least, I try to. It used to be much easier where they stayed in one place. Now I need to keep making sure they don't stray too far from the cemetery. But I'm not complaining. A little exercise is good for the body.
Mm-hmm. How long have you lived here?
Truth be told, I'm not quite sure. Has it been a long time since the wave came and swallowed the village? That was when people stopped coming here. It's like the sea washed away the memory of this place as well. I don't remember much of what happened afterwards. I must have fallen asleep for a while.
For a while, yeah. I need to enter this crypt.
Interested in local history, are you? Good, good. The memory of those who came before us should be preserved. I can let you in. There is a small fee of 5 gold coins, for the upkeep of the cemetery, of course. It's constant work, as you can clearly see, and my petitions for additional funds seem to have fallen on deaf ears.
Sure.
Bless you, kind stranger. Those old bones are not what they used to be. Here, just take the key. Be careful, though. There's evil dwelling in those crypts.
I forget how much I get for
And
one
I
dead
hope I don't
bandit.
need to remind you not to rob any graves. It's terribly rude, and I'd rather not deal with the complaints.
Sure. I would never. Now let's look around. Maybe I have a blunt weapon I can use. Seems like the sort of thing that would work better against the undead. You got a pickaxe. Not particularly. Oh well, spear will do it. Hope I'm not coming down with the sickness. Feeling disturbed enough as it is. Hi. It's nice to meet you. I mean, technically this is a knife. It's just on a very long stick. So quiet. It must be getting bonely in here. At least with these corpse eaters dead, they're not gonna have to be brought very far to be buried. Gotta appreciate efficiency. Rob any graves. What am I supposed to rob? There's hardly anything here. What's this? Gold? Fine, fine. I'll have a little bit of restraint. What's that? Small glass bottle. Horseshoe. Hi. These enemies are pushed by my spear with unrelenting force. Oh dear. Look at this guy. Looks a bit stoned, doesn't he? Haha. Oh no. Pretty sure that sword weighs like 100 units of weight, which is not something I would want to carry around. What is that? Rusty spear. No thanks, I'm good. Picking up random trash is exactly what gets me over encumbered. And I don't need to be over encumbered. I'm already looking to pick up enough random stuff as is. Collecting some iron. I need it for a quest. Oh hey, it's the Skelemancer. How great. What's up?
Careful there! Try not to step on the array. It's advanced magic. Very fragile.
Advanced or not, I need you to stop whatever it is you're doing here.
Stop. Well, what I am doing here is very important. Besides, I'm hardly hurting anyone. Well, anyone that matters, that is.
You kill people and raise their corpses.
That is a gross oversimplification. I am conducting valuable research, and yes, I do get rid of vermin and give their sorry existence some actual meaning. Posthumously, but, well, as they say, better late than never, right? Don't tell me you care about the lives of a few bandits.
So you're not trying to raise an undead army?
Oh, please. Is that the only thing people can think of when it comes to necromancy? What use would I have with an army? My ambition isn't to command the dead, but death itself. I aim to make Avalon a place where people won't have to fear it anymore. The problem is, I keep missing something. Raising the dead is easy, but I don't want mindless minions. I want truly living undead. Yet no matter what I do, it just won't work.
That's because you may know the process, but you don't understand its nature.
And you don't understand what you're talking about. This discussion is pointless.
You're missing practical experience.
Me? Lacking practical experience? Just look around. Practical experience is at the core of everything I do here. I have observed death at every stage. I have measured and weighed decaying organs. Here I am, elbows deep in decomposing bodies, striving to unlock each of their secrets. I'd wager there's nobody on Avalon more knowledgeable about death than I am. So, enlighten me. What do you think I'm missing?
Why not ask Huardok? He knows what the experience of death is like. He might have some answers.
A servant? He's just a necromantic construct. We're not known for their conversational skills. He might be good at his purpose, but he's hardly ever been talkative around me.
This might be worth a try.
Oh, perhaps he's forbidden from speaking with his masters. No one likes an opinionated servant, after all. Fine, go talk with him if you must, but don't hold your breath for any groundbreaking insights.
Never actually got this far. Usually I don't get the option to do that. Probably because I do not usually talk to Huardok. These skeletons sure are nice to be around.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah. Yorath wants to understand death. I thought you could help with that.
Does he now? That's quite admirable. And rather unusual for his kind. Normally they act as though they know all there is to know, yet they always end up baffled by their failures. Oh, I'd love to help, but alas, I'm not certain I can. You see, death is intensely personal, and as such, quite indescribable.
What do you mean?
Well, whether you die alone or surrounded by loved ones, dying is the loneliest experience of our lives. It can't be shared or taken from someone. In the end, no matter how it happens, our death is the only thing that truly belongs to us. It's a potent experience, one for which there are no words, because there is simply no need for them. Nobody is meant to die and then return to tell the tale.
I see. Thank you for your help.
I'm glad to have been of assistance. Though I do wonder how the Master will react when he hears about this. I just hope he doesn't do anything that will cause even more trouble here.
I wonder if there are any more people I can talk to about that. I mean, the king maybe, but he doesn't remember dying, so that's not very helpful. Even though he's probably the one person that was revived and killed more often than anyone else around here. Very, don't think I don't know your game, man. Stoners, am I right? Ha 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 ha! I don't know why I feel so punny today. Iron Ore! Nein. Yum. Random brain. This isn't very hygienic.
Well, What earth-shattering revelation do you have for me?
Basically you need to die.
Are you threatening me?
Warlock told me it's impossible to understand death without dying. It's the one experience that's truly indescribable.
That's, No, it can't be that simple. It sounds so... sentimental. I don't believe in things that are indescribable or unmeasurable.
I'm just passing along what he said. Do with it what you will.
But how do I make sure I don't share the fate of the others? And how do I remain? Ah, that's it. Perhaps that's the very core of the problem. What's needed is a subject who is perfectly aware of what's happening. One who understands the intent behind everything. And that subject could only be me. Plus, there might be a few advantages to having an undead body.
Quite.
Let's see. Just need a few things and...
So he's gonna become a lich or something? Yoreth, are you well? This isn't good. Oh dear. Well... Well, I mean, he's undead, but he didn't really manage to prevent his consciousness from fading, or his soul, or whatever, so now he's just a zombie. Maybe you should have asked the fella at the entrance about this whole undeath thing a bit more in detail. I mean, he's undead and he can talk and stuff. If there's any secret to that. Speak to me.
Oh, well, this is a fine kettle of fish, isn't it? Poor master. He must be terribly confused.
Seems like it. You already know?
I am the keeper of this cemetery. I know everything that happens around here. Master is... well, he's not really the master anymore. But he became one of us. So it is my duty to watch over him.
What do you think went wrong?
Master's heart was in the right place. Mostly. But his head was always all over the place. The dead, you see, they have simple needs and simple regrets. When there's too much clutter, things can get tangled up. But who am I to dwell on such matters? I'm just a simple servant, after all. Things like this are far beyond my understanding.
Suspicious. What should we do with him?
Oh, it's very kind of you, but there's no need to worry. I will take care of him, just as I care for the others. I cannot promise he will be happy, but I'll at least make sure he'll be at peace. His mind has always been so tormented. He deserves some respite.
I'll leave Yoreth to your care then.
Oh, please, visit any time. I'm sure it'll make him happy. And I suppose I won't be going to sleep just yet. Not while the Master is still adjusting to his new state. It might be a good time to tidy up around here. Who knows? I might stumble upon a few useful items for your journey. So, don't be a stranger.
What a nice fellow.
Oh, you're back.
Are you forbidden to speak your mind to your masters?
Ah, no. I just don't think we have anything to talk about. I don't mean any offense, but truth be told, they're all the same to me. Every one of them thinks they're reinventing death or breaking the circle of life. And the only thing they're doing is disturbing some honest folk in their rest.
I feel like reading up on this quest online, see if there's any more potential outcomes, because so far I've only ever gotten to stab that guy, which, I mean, it's not very satisfying. You do get his spells though, which is a summon skeleton spell and a spell to dispel summons, which both of them are pretty useful. I mean, if you're into summoning, especially the unsummoning one. Yeah, you say so. Have a good day. Can I pickpocket him? Is that a thing in this game? No. Can't just yoink his spells. It's not like he'll need them anymore. And up here, let us see. What do I have? Yes. Torch. Nice. Oh, an item that gives me max mana permanently. I don't think that one's on the wiki for some reason. Not the most useful on this playthrough, perhaps, but generally a desirable trinket, I'm sure. Keeper's tag. I can turn in the keeper's tags for cash money at Fergus. Have I talked to that guy in this playthrough yet? I don't remember. Keep starting new games in a practical guide to profitable armor. It's probably just more recipes to make armor using people skin, which that's just gross. I'm gonna read up on the quest and then the recording will return. I'll probably just cut this together. As far as I can tell, the only other outcome that doesn't involve stabbing the guy would be the one where I convince him that his pursuit is pointless. However, my character isn't really the particularly convincing sort, at least not by means of charm or using fancy language to accomplish such things. Not the most well-spoken, I'm afraid. Mostly just good at launching guys really far away using a long, pointy stick. Which I'm sure is a very admirable trait, but it's not useful in conversations, typically. I'm gonna walk out of the crypt, which I'm doing right now. I'm gonna walk back in, see if I can talk to that fella, and then, maybe he'll sell me things. Maybe enough time has passed. I'm not sure how this, merchant thing is supposed to work. I guess it would be nice if I could just buy the summon undead spell from him directly. Or some other stuff that I would otherwise be missing out on. Pretty sure important part of becoming a lich is like keeping your soul and your consciousness intact. Just being a zombie isn't not something most people aspire to. Certainly kind of puts a halt to any and all medical research.
Oh, you're back.
Yes. Oh, it doesn't sell anything. Well, that's unfortunate. Free book. I've learned how to make knight armor. Ooh. Or the armor of a knight. Eh. Maybe I will remember to come back here later. There's another crypt around here that I can visit. I think there's a strange lady in there. Wonder if my videos would be any better if I tried editing out all of the loading screens. Not sure how long that would take me to do. So I suppose most people watching this will probably just skip through them manually, which, you know, that's fine. That's fair. What I would probably be doing. So, no harsh feelings for skipping loading screens and stuff. If you want less loading time, just send me a huge SSD. Ha 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 ha. Wink wink, nudge no. Small crypt. I don't remember if there was anything useful in here, but sure. Let's take a look. Wonder if the clicking is audible in the microphone, or should I just put this thing away? Free ring. I don't want to eat ripped groats. Sounds kind of gross. Groats, if you will. Sure. Oh no. I've got a bone to pick with you. This looks like the kind of rock prop I could use a pickaxe on, but I don't get a prompt, so probably not. Hey, there's coins. Weird. Buried box. Gold. Pile of trash. Mog?
Oh, who's come to visit me here? Surely you're not here to steal my treasures, are you?
What? Who are you?
Oh, they call me all sorts of things. Evil spirit, lurking fiend, imp fae, nasty little thieving pest. But really, my name is Mog.
Treasures? You mean this junk?
You offend me in my own home. So not nice. Sure, it's junk to you now, but when you have to head out into the cold and can't find one glove, well, suddenly it becomes very important. And that glove? I've had it for ages.
Why do you steal gloves?
And I'm just helping people appreciate the little things, because those are the only things that truly matter in life, right? At least that's what some bores say. Nah, it's just hilarious, watching you all lose your minds over a missing key or a sock. And I've been doing this for centuries. It's second nature by now.
This is a strange place to keep treasures.
Strange. I thought people liked being buried with their little trinkets and shiny bits. And since I'll be dying soon, a crypt seems perfect.
Dying soon.
That's right. I used to play tricks on people back in the homelands. Back then, they respected me. But ever since we came to Avalon, it's just been getting worse. They're forgetting. Sometimes someone still tosses salt over their left shoulder for me, or maybe leaves a little bowl of milk with honey outside, but those folks are rare now. And when they all forget me, that's the end.
Wait, you exist because people believe in you?
Yes. Is that so strange? You can convince yourselves that you have bad luck, illness, love. Why not an old crone who steals your pants?
Some of those things seem a lot more tangible than...
No, it's just the natural order of things. I've lived long enough anyway. But since I'm kicking the bucket soon, I could pass on some of my power to you. What you say?
Power? Why would you do that?
Because first you'll have to do something for me, and it'll be hilariously fun.
I don't believe in that thing's power. I'm scared already.
Well, before I give you some of my power, I just want something from you. Something stolen. Nothing big or expensive, just a little trinket.
No.
Just sneak into someone's house and swipe the shoes, or grab a wooden mug from the tavern. Will you do that for me?
No. You want me to steal for you? No way.
All right, you don't have to, but you have to promise you will. If you leave without making this promise, I'll die.
I don't believe her. And just to make sure that she's lying, I will leave and then come back and then talk to her and say, you liar, and then I will leave again. I'm not promising anything. I mean, might as well just be a random woman living in a crypt. He hasn't proven to me that she's got any special powers. This episode's weird. I mean, the last one was a bit bloody, but this, I don't know. A lot of loading screens. If I cut out the loading screens, what would there be? There'd be nothing left, really. Just stabbing some things, watching them fly around against walls and stuff. Which is pretty funny sometimes, but... Truly, aren't the loading screens the most introspective of all the screens? Just sort of sitting here, pondering, blabbering, saying meaningless words to pass the time. Indeed, I should probably be getting groceries, but instead, just sitting here. And you know what? Because that was so much fun, we'll do it again. Mostly just to see if that old lady explodes or something. I mean, she won't, but... Many ages ago, King Arthur and his subjects fled to Avalon to escape the Red Death, a plague ravaging the homelands. Yeah, now it's here. See, that didn't really work out for them, did it? I wonder what would happen if they just went home. At least home doesn't have the weirdness, does it? I mean, the Red Death is here or there. See?
Safe travels!
Liar, liar, potato prior. Maybe this time it won't take quite so long. What is the homeland anyway? Is that just Great Britain? The Funny Islands? Hmm. I sure hope I become famous Let's player and make thousands upon thousands of euros, and then I am money. Then I can buy a fridge, pay off my debt, and buy the expensive cereal probably. Boing. Ah, lag. This thing is no one will have ever heard me say that, except my one most dedicated fan. Ooh. That is, unless he fell asleep by now. Spiky. Nice stars you got here. I wonder what this aura is. Is that the king's doing, or is that just the general immunity to the weirdness doing its thing? Speaking of, I should probably talk to the king. I'm sure he has so much to say. And if not, I can at least spend some points. Ah. Nah, the king's got nothing to say. Skill trees, a little bit more damage and this one seems pretty useful. Increasing healing from all sources would be pretty neat. We will, however, not rest. We are going to continue walking around, exploring. Yep, getting 10 armor from this now. Meaning the stat requirements and everything. Bunch of rings that have no effect. Yeah, can I wear this? I have enough strength to wear it, but not enough to not be over encumbered. What if I take off the pants? The pants are just 5 flat armor. Can't really skimp on that. And this is just 2. Horse armor? No. We're not going to entertain that idea. Pig! Hog! Swine! Why is there a random pig out here? Pigs don't seem to be affected by the evil weirdness. Wonder why the people don't perform pig signs when Pigs are clearly unaffected by the evils of this world. Innocent hogs. Oh, enemy infighting of some sort. And they're different factions, but didn't actually see that before. Whew, I'm running out of steam faster than I thought. Let's just find things to hit with my stick. And when the night is over, the video will be too. I know this wasn't the most riveting episode, but no, not everyone can be a banger where I visit the blood cave and the blood lake and kill a blood demon. Outlaw Knight. How many knights do these people have? The King's Road reminds me of one of the greatest cooking recipes, the King's Hand. What is the King's Hand? I think that's a recipe that came to someone in a dream. It's like some sort of biscuit in the shape of a hand, and you put like vegetables in it. It's not very good. That's a lot of ghost dudes. Don't seem to be doing much though. Do these guys even have weak spots? They don't seem to have like faces and stuff. At least they're not doing anything. Not fighting back. Just letting me stab him. More cobwebs for me. Want to get all of the webs. Might as well use this time to walk north and find the final bandit. Oh, the final special bandit that has a special bounty that requires me to take his head. As you do. Is it spawning these things because I killed all other people here? And it's kind of running out of bandits here, or how does this work? That sure is a lot of them. They don't do anything now, so I'm not too threatened by them. I wonder why. Maybe they're just so impressed by my awesome maneuvering that they don't get to attack me. Probably not it, but who knows? Who am I to say what drives the weirdness creatures and their motivations and stuff? I'm not an expert. Stagfather Shrine. Yeah, I don't like those. When I interact with that, it spawns a whole bunch of stags I need to kill. Oh, this thing. And if I kill them, I get a bunch of stag bits as a reward. But as far as I know, I can make like a knife out of the stag chunks and a shield. None of which are too impressive. Bones rattling in a questioning manner. You have a nice garden. I've never run onto this. Did you plant those flowers yourself? Can I buy some of your crops? I can buy skeleton crops! Yes! Give me the skeleton garlic. And the skeleton berries. And a skeleton potato. And raspberries, skeleton berries, yes. Awesome. Just passing through. Where is this? Huh? How come I've never come upon this? What is this? Why are the skeletons here? Spooky, scary skeletons and garlic down your... No. Maybe not. Oh no, a bear. I don't want to fight that. I've learned my lesson. They're annoying. A deer. I know a guy who likes to kill deer. Well, I knew him. Don't anymore. You did?
There is no me. There is no us. There is...
Nimue. Revered Bandri, Nimue's knowledge and power guided King Arthur and his knights during the Age of Conquest. Her calm counsel shone as beacon for the Round Table, aiding in securing the kingdom's future. Here is a memory forever cherished. Okay. I can only assume that this weird spike that I keep seeing is my armor's skirt or robe or cloak or something. I don't know why the ragdolls are this way, but I think it's pretty funny. Mana battery. How odd that I've never come upon this place before. And here I thought I was quite thorough when I explored the world. But I don't think I've ever really explored the northern horns of the south all too much. Never thought there was all that much to really find here. But no, I found a skeleton garden and, well, I know about those. It's just a dead guy in a veteran bandit armor. Cheese pie. Not that impressive. A bit more stamina is nice, but so much less armor. I prefer stamina regeneration necklace. Nope. Don't know many good dog puns. Not too many that I say for YouTube at any rate. Ugh. Why am I so tired? It's 12 and I had a coffee and a cola. Maybe that's the reason? I'm tired anyway. What's the point? Sleep. I'm in my mid-20s. I don't need a nap. What is this? Miss Bear's Den. Right. Well, I was looking for that one bandit guy. Bomar No Face. Mine. There's a couple more things worth exploring around here, but I do want to get to that bandit. That's my plan. Go to him, shank him with my stick, and yeah, then spend the rest of the night looking for things to stab.
Someone's out there!
He's tough.
God, I'll make you pay.
Is no one attacking me?
You're no match for our band!
What's wrong? There's no one fighting back. I didn't even do anything. Why does this game keep breaking? This is like the one time I have used any mods, any patches, any cheats, anything. And the other times when I did, everything ran fine. I'm telling you, it wants me to do 1 million billion items and become God. The game is punishing me for playing it the normal way. That's the only explanation. I don't know. You know, there's, you know the meme with the good castle and the evil castle? Yeah. Need to choose which way I shall go. I don't know which is which. Will I truly escape all the weird bugs when I follow the which castle is the correct castle? Which castle is which castle? Does anyone know? Can anyone know? Seems like the night is over, so... There's some red caps to stab. Need to stab them. I guess none of these fights are particularly fair if they're never gonna fight back. Was it... Has this been the case the entire time? Has this entire session just been... Huh? Why does this cloak keep doing this? Why do I get the weird... spike? Okay, what if I take off this armor? Does the spike disappear? Yes! It's gone! What? Why does this thing... Now it's not broken anymore. I have no idea. What's wrong? Everything is wrong and broken. I need to rest. I can't. I cannot. I cannot continue like this. This is too much. Over. The end. Bye.